This is Waterside Fishing Adventures, and we're off down Wroxham Way to see if we can find some big rudd. Nice golden rudd, nice red fins. So, let's go. We're halfway there already. Let's get on with the journey and hopefully catch a few fish. Still pretty rough from yesterday. Got back ache, legs ache, neck ache, headache. All the normal stuff for sitting out on a windy day and doing long sessions every week. It's all part of the game. Alright John, mate, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hi Benson, how you doing? Smelts, how you doing? No problem Benson, cheers for the thumbs up. Alright, back over the bridge. I'm just trying to see who's and where. There's a lot of people there. There's no one at the bridge, which I'm quite surprised about. So I'm just going to get set up right here at the back of the car, and then I'm going to wander down to the river and see what we can find. Tony, how you doing? Front, how you doing? How you doing, everybody? Right, let's get set up. Not going to be too long today. I'm only going to be here till dark. Just thought I'd come and give it a small session, sort of 4 or 5 hours, because I've still got some bait left over from yesterday, and I've still got some worms and maggots, that sort of stuff. So let's do it. Right, everyone, welcome anyone who ain't in. Struggling to get the camera back. How's you doing? Oh, I'm trying to carry everything in one hand, which is not good. Toilets are there if anyone want to know. So we've got people in front of us there. Got people down to the right. Chap down there filming and fishing.
You don't get a lot on a video today.
Morning. Not very good.
Today.
I'll have to come and show you how to do it. Fingers crossed we'll get a few between us.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Sounds like it's a bit quiet, everyone. But you never know. There's the old pub. Any luck? No starting? Yeah. Hope you get through. Yeah. Any good? Not yet, no. No good, is it? Keep trying.
Yeah, that's it.
You never know. You poking that there, right? Alright then, let's squeeze through. Let's try not to break a tip of your rod as I'm doing all this. Stephen will be happy. This is what he like. I'm wondering whether to fish the other side of the bridge, to be honest. Never tried it. You know what? I think I'm going to try it. I know I'd catch it at the bridge, but whoa. Can't feel my arm, everyone. Okay. Find a few birds and stuff here, but not too worried. I want to know what's out in the middle of this river. It's a nice big bit of river here, so it's a spot I've always wanted to try, and now I'm going to. Ooh. Give me 2 minutes to get set up, and we'll get a rod in the water. I'll give you some scenery to look at. Oh, I can't feel my arms. Oh. Should better cast out literally within a couple of seconds. Just got to put a bait on. I'll have one cast without putting any grain bait in. And then the next cast will be with ground baits and all sorts. Ooh, I can hardly breathe. So this is what I'm up to. Got a sliding feeder down to a bead to buffer it. Got about 2 foot of hook length, size 10 hook, and we're gonna whack some worms on and see how we get on. Hopefully we're not going to get attacked by all the ducks. They're getting fed behind at the moment, so it should be a good thing. We've got a nice wide piece of river here, so there's no reason why we can't find a few fish. Let's get a couple of juicy worms on from now down. Ooh, like so. Get them out in the middle there. So I'm going to mix up some ground bait in a minute, but just first cast while I'm mixing up, I'll put this out. You never know, we might get a bite. We'll go from there. Yeah, someone's feeding the swans behind me. But there's plenty of room here to have a go. Only thing is, I ain't bought rod rest, which is a bit of a pain. But I can soon sort that out and just put it over top of the bag. And we'll see how we get on. Alright, I'm going to go for this spot. I think it looks good. So I'm going to try sort of just under the halfway mark of the river. And we'll see how we get on from there. Got maggots, sweet corn, let's have a bit of ground bait. Which I'll mix up in a sec. And we'll move this bag round. Go on. The swan's trying to take stuff out of my hands. It's a bit of a pain. Oh, right, bag round here. And then that's all set up. I fancy this corner. There's a nice big bit of river right in front of me. The swans will soon move off. And I spoke to a lot of people along the river on the way up through between the 2 bridges, and no one's catching them. So we got to see what we can do down this end, basically. Hopefully the 2 fish all moved into this bit and moved out of that bit. One's trying to get out and couldn't even get out of the water. What I'm doing is I've got the quiver tip sitting there, and how well you can see that. I'll try and put it in a bit higher angle for you. We'll keep it like so. You've got the rod to watch and Uncle Harry, how you doing, mate? Cheers for that. I'm literally on my first cast, and they're mixing up some ground bait, and let's see how we get on. There's definitely plenty of seagulls and swans and everything happening. Got a few boats going through, which you're now about to see. Hi Jay, how you doing? Hi Valerie, how you doing? Yeah, there's loads of swans, loads of geese, there's all sorts here today. Which I know everyone loves to see. How you doing, Mary? We're literally on our first cast. New spot of the river I ain't fished before. There is a few bits and pieces going down the river, it's a pain, and they're going to reel in because I've got a big branch and they're going through my line, which I don't want. There's a very fast flow on this side of the river. When you reel it in, that feels like you got a fish on. I think what I'll do is we'll fish out in the flow, or maybe just past it. You'll probably see where I cast there. I'll gradually go sort of further and further away from the flow until we find out where the fish are set. I would think they'll be sitting either side of the flow and not actually in the flow of the middle of the river. But there's only one way to find out. saying that, I think the flow is literally ripping my feeder downstream. Just slacking off and see if that picks up again. Yep, definitely taking it right down. That's not going to work. Right, okay. So I'm either going to have to go closer or further across to hold bottom, which is not a problem. So this is what it's all about. You've got to try new spots and work things out. But yeah, it's definitely a fast flow here. Let's try over towards them boats over there, shall we? Look at that, right in front of the boats. And no one's going to be fishing there because obviously you've got the boat hire place. So it's sort of like having your own spot, which is nice. Okay, so I'm still getting dragged by those things, or I was pulling on my line, one of the two. We'll give it a few minutes, we'll try it, well, let's say while we're sorting out some ground bait. If not, we're going to have to drop short away from the flow, down these sides and go from there. Either way, I'll work out how to fish it, there's always a way, even with a very hefty current like we've got in front of us. We'll start to make it work. Can't actually believe how rough the current is through here. It's really, really flowing through. I left myself a bit short really because I've got loads of gear in the car and I bought minimal stuff with me because I could hardly carry it. And now I ain't really got all the stuff I need with me. Just silly things like things to stir the ground bait with and stuff like that. But see if I find a stick or something, we'll go from there. Yep, you did end ticket. This is a hell of a flow though. You cast in the middle, you cast 3/4, and that just disappears down the river like you're fishing Yarmouth North Beach or something. It's that rough. And I've got a heavy feeder on, I've got a 30 gram feeder on. It's not like it's light. Like I say, we can deal with that. We can drop short just to the flow and go from there, or we can cast further downstream, river, whatever you want to call it. Hi Lee, how you doing? Yeah, not too bad. It's pretty nice out here, to be honest. I'm enjoying just sitting here, to be honest. There's lots going on, as you can see. We've got people having fun feeding all the birds and stuff here, getting a bit crazy, which we're probably going to get all day. Yeah, Valerie, that's lovely. You can't ask for better spots, really. Around this area is really good. The whole place is lovely. That's why so many people come here for holidays and day trips and stuff like that. Ground bait mixes, Leon, I mix my own. I've got like red crumb, brown crumb, black crumb. I put hemp, sweet corn, maize, all different particles, all grounded down into tiny little bits. My own flavourings, stuff like that. Me and Miss Waterside used to do that as a thing. We used to sell all sorts of baits and stuff, and so we know how to make our own, really. We're probably going to be doing that again soon, at some point. So yeah, once it's mixed up, I'll show you. Right, I'm going to try just down the side there like that, so I should be out the flow down there. See what that produces. So I've got to find something to mix things up a bit on the old ground bait side of things first, and I could start putting some of that in. But I can't seem to find anything right this minute. It's a pain. keep moving my rod so it gets slack, don't I? Chat missed this one, that's it. He's ducked down. It's a good thing, they know what they're doing, they see the line and they just duck under it, which is ideal. So this is basically what we've got going on there. Ground bait mixed with some sweet corn, maggots, hemp, all little bits and pieces in it. And that should get us a few bites. Should have got the drill out, yeah. I said people mix them in them big bait buckets now, don't they? Right, so I'm going to start putting some ground bait in. We'll find a spot and we'll just start feeding. See if we can find a few fish. Right then, let's work out what we've got to do here, shall we? Still fancy down the middle of the river, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a long cast down river. Try and get away from some of that flow. Hopefully you'll see that land. Should have done. Should get us just on the edge of the main flow there. This is the only trouble with getting a few boats since I've come through. They're boats that have been hired out and stuff like that. These sort of things. Yeah, I've been off down the Broad and stuff like that, piking and stuff like that. What they do is they take a plasterer's whisk and they put it on the end of a drill, put it in the bucket and mix up, big amounts of ground bait. So if you say like you want to do like 3 kilos of ground bait and do a good old mix, that's how you do it. Without making it too much hard work to. I think the swans are coming in, everyone. Alright, Mr. Swan, get up. What I might have to do, everyone, is put you on top of the camera rest. Keep it well up in the air away from the swans. You're not going to be able to see it, but I don't know if you're happy with that, but that'll make it easier for me to fish. Depends if you want to see lots of birds and stuff. No, not on the float today. I'm actually out on the feeder. Got ground bait out there. Quickly run you through the baits because no one's seeing. You're going to see the rod. I've literally got the rod on top of the camera rest at the moment. Just because all the swans keep coming through, but I've got maggots, sweet corn, worms, and then I'm just mixing it all up into a nice ground bait that I've mixed up. Looks like mud, but it does the job. And yeah, we're just ledgering out on the bottom. Got a running ledger with 2 foot hook length and a size 10 hook. I think what we'll do is we'll bring that back in because we want to get a few bits of ground bait out there. Keep having a few casts. See if we can get a few fish moving around the area. In trouble with this flow, you reel in and that feel like you got a fish on every time when you haven't. So hopefully you can see that in front of me. That's pretty much what I'm doing. I've got a sliding feeder. Big bunch of worms. We're trying to get them big rudd. Hopefully you saw that splash. That's where we're sort of casting out to, down that way. Normally I'd put a rod down on a rod rest in front of me and put it in front of the camera, but there's a lot of swans underneath me at the moment. So I'll just put it there for now. But once I settle down a bit, I'll move it around again and we'll go from there. Cheers, Big Dan. What I'll do is I'll keep you with the view like this so you can see what's going on around the river. And when we start getting a few bites, I'll change your view over to the rod. And hopefully we'll start to see a few bites with me. Cheers, Andy, take it. Stephen P, yeah, normally I'd go, well I think I went through it earlier on at the beginning of the live. But when I reel in again I can show you what I'm doing. What catches me fish. Yeah, you can post links to other channels, that's not a problem. As long as that's all about fishing and stuff like that, then yeah, it's not a problem. Obviously don't want no dodgy channels put up, which I'm not going to speak about, but you know what I'm saying. I don't mean fishing channels, I mean like adult content channels, that sort of thing. These boats and that you're seeing going past everyone now, these are ones that you can hire out and go out, do a day's fishing on, down the broads and stuff. Most people go out on the big broad and do a bit of piking in them. Got a chap on a roof up here, I don't know what he's up to. They're coming his way there.
Hey George, it's me George. George, will you have to be today? That's what you do with the phone. But George, will you have to be today?
So I think we'll bring it in again, we'll keep casting because we need to get some ground bait down there to get some fish there, so.
Oh yeah.
Nice to meet you.
I get on the old channel.
Yeah, come and say hello, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think there's what? There's 30 odd people in there now, so.
Is there?
Yeah.
Get called again?
Waterside fishing adventure.
Yeah.
Pop down a bit, you can say hello.
Hello.
New subscriber, everyone.
How you all doing? Right, I'll catch you later.
Come in and say hello, yeah.
Yeah,
Nice to
alright,
meet you.
mate.
Cheers.
See you.
This is what everyone's up to, everyone. Getting crazy with the old swans and stuff. be a lot quieter on the other side. You do get the swans still come through, but it's a bit to fish where you don't get any hassle. Hello, Mr. Swan. Sorry about the view at the moment, but so I've just got to cross the road. Thank you. You still get some nice views. There's still a nice spot to be in. Right, everyone. Let's see what we can do. Let's get you set up at a nice position again. Bear with me a sec. We sort of know the swim, so we know where to fish in this swim and stuff, so we should get a few bites. Underneath the boat with a nice worm on. But I will fish out in the middle in a minute. I just want to get myself a fish to get rid of the blank. So I'm going to go for a perch under the boat. And then I'm going to go for them rudd, as I said.
I think you're getting more chance there.
Yeah, I need to cast over that way, really.
I just feel it's more like further shallower sort of.
Alright, what we should do is push a couple of these boats out and fish in between them.
I've been walking that way round and
I don't know what's going on over there, but they're all standing up. Huh?
there's a lot of pipe bombs out
Just a lot of people on that one corner. I thought someone was bringing in a good fish. Oh, look at him, yeah, pike buttons. Jesus, there's about 50 out there. Hey, fish. How long did that take?
Oh, yeah.
Stephen's into a fish, everyone. That's why you wanted to come here, you see, because this is the roach swim for Stephen. Nice size fish as well. Well done, mate.
I know where the fish are. You know what I mean? I know Wroxham.
That is true.
I know what the wind was. I know
Fish on, everyone.
on.
Big baits are paid off again. That feels big. He says, and that'll be a tiny little one that come up you watch. No, it's not as big as I thought it was.
Right.
That's what we come out to get. It's not massive, but it's not teeny. There we go. Mr. Rudd. Lovely red fins. Nice golden fish. So that's not a 2-pounder, but it's still a nice fish. Let's see if we can get some more. Cheers, Jake. Lovely colours, yeah. That's what we're trying to get, but I want some bigger ones really. But I'm quite happy to start with that. Okay, Leon, cheers for popping in. Fish on, everybody. Fish on. Fish off. Oh, really? That's not fun, is it? And that keep happening. Definitely a bite. Mr. Swan, off you get. There's a ranger bloke to come around and check your licenses and stuff. You don't seem to be stopping at the moment. Bite ready. Oh, we're getting... Whoa, no, not Mr. Swan. Oh, we had Mr. Swan hooked then. That came off, we were lucky. No hook my own net. Can't keep on the bottom long enough to do anything. Oh, fish on. This one feels a little bit better. I feel like one of them Rudd, everyone. Yep, it's a Rudd. Target species. Might just better. Could be able to have that actually. Might just. Ooh. Oh, come here, Fizzy. Good. Bear with me. I'll try and hold it up. It's a better sign on this one. There you go. Just trying to get the fins to show like the old red. There it is. Mr. Rudd. Lovely job. I do like catching these because there's lovely colours on them. They don't get much better than that, do they? I'll make a nice thumbnail. I think I'll go for that for a thumbnail. Right, let's get it back and get a few more. We're getting the target we come down for, which is cool. Yeah, they can be a fight. I've had this one on before. I've had a seagull take off on me before. Taking a bit of mackerel. Nah, that's fine, Jay. If you've got to do what you got to do, mate. There's plenty of people about to look after things. If you're busy, I'm always on, and a lot of other people are not on, so you know I'm on every week. So just share it around and do what you can, mate. Do your best. That's all you can do. Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it, watching the old swans and stuff. So I can show you that way. I'll move you around a little bit and around the swim so you've got all different things to see. I'll come down here one day on my boat. We'll go up and down this river and have a good look around, shall we? Does that sound good, everyone? Cheers, Andy. I'm getting a few nice Rudd now. Getting a bite most cast now as well, which is cool. That's what I'll do then, Jay. That's what you want to see. I want to see it all myself as well, so. I don't actually know what's down past either side of the bridges, you know, further down, so it'd be nice to go and have a look. And we'll probably find some new spots as well. Yeah, Barry, I think that'd be brilliant, wouldn't it? Go for a little wander. We could go and find out where all these other boats are going, but I think they're going up to a broad up that way. If I make sure I've got loads of batteries and stuff with me, we can go right down the river and onto the main broad and have a look on the broad as well. Because I ain't been on them with my boat before, so. Andy Tigger, I'm trying really hard. I've got big baits on. I'm not sitting on with no little baits or anything. I'm trying for that big one. Here we go, here we go. I'm getting loads of bites. Sweet corn seemed to be the one today for some reason. From what I can see, the water's got a bit of colour in it, so we're not struggling with clear water or anything down this end, which is good. The places we've been lately didn't have clear water in them, it's made it harder. Yeah, I could do that, Jay. I could always just take a rod and a few baits. Or maybe a rod and a spinner or something like that. Yeah, I'll be alright. As long as I've got enough battery. If I put the motor up on the high settings, I can pretty much blast through most stuff. I wouldn't want to go out on the sea, but I think I'll be on the broads in most places. No problem, Jay. I've had a couple of bites and stops, so we'll have a rebait. No, we've still got bait. Surprisingly, let's have a recasting. Oh, here we go again, everyone. Look like Rudd bite again. You can sort of tell how the Rudd bite compared to the roach and stuff. It's sort of a bonus session. Oh, really? I think I missed that one, everyone. I had a good bite. Still got bait on. That's weird. Like I say, at least we're getting Rudd what we came to get. I think we've had, what, 4 now, haven't we? Oh, Mr. Swan, come on. It's the only thing here, everyone. Your line can be a pain with the swans around. If you dip it under the water and just let it go a bit, that seemed to work out. We did have a bite. Let's hope we've still got a fish there. Oh, that's good. I'm glad I can help you with that. say sit back with it, get your quilt around you and have a hot chocolate or something and sit back and watch the swans going past. You can dream of when you're next down here on your boat. Right, so we're going nice big juicy worm bait like that, everyone. See if we can get one of them big rods. Is that better? Got my 100 swans, everyone. There's always swans there. Walk about, Richard. Oh, here we go. Fish on, everyone. Oh, this feels better. Oh, this is actually giving us a good fight. This could be a good fish. Right, just could be a rod just going crazy. Someone sent out the fish, please. I think it's a rod. I'll be chuffed if it is, because it feels good. No, that's not as big as I thought it was, but it's still a... We're getting a few, aren't we? That's what I come down here for. That's all I come down here for, really. Lovely, I'm happy with that. Let's get it back in and let's see if we can find one even bigger. Look at this lovely, yummy, muddy ground bait. Bit of worm, not too big this time. Just gonna see what it does, see if we make hooking them any easier. We'll go from there. Right in the centre of the river at the moment, we're getting these rod. Bite again, everyone. Thick and fast now, they're coming to this ground bait. Ooh, lovely bite. Yep, fish on, here we go again. Hopefully it's a rud, that feels like it. It's fighting really good. No? Oh, it's a rud again, we're still keeping on the species. That's what we want. Don't know what's going on around here, but something's happening. Oh, I'm trying to hold it, everyone. Lovely jubbly. Got all its fins and that up for us. Lovely. We're definitely on these rod today, aren't we? And that's all I come down to get, as you know. And that's what I'm getting. Try and hold that one. Look at that. Lovely jubbly. Right, let's get it back in the water. And let's see if we can get some more. Thought I'd get on these rod today. I don't know, I just had a feeling. Had a few hard sessions the last few days. And I thought, right, I'm going after them rod. Big baits, ground bait, and it's working. And believe it or not, I put my rod down there to show you that fish, and I've now got a perch on from putting it down the side here. Didn't get it after this one, but... So Mr. Perch, for just down the side of the wall here. So I put the rod down to show you the other fish. Above and beyond fishing, how you doing? Cheers, Lunga. Thanks, Andy Tigger. Thanks, Jay. Yep, Mr. Rudd. They're lovely, aren't they? Above and beyond, I've had, I think it's over 8 or 9 Rudd now, up to about £1. Maybe just over, maybe £1.25, that big one. But we're out there on big baits on the ledger. Got a run on the ledger going, and we've got a big bunch of worms on at the moment. Fish on, everyone. I think we worked this out now, haven't we? Also, I'm getting a bit of grain out on the bottom down there now, so that's sort of helping. It's a shame you can't see me playing these in, really. Oh no, it's not a Rudd. My first not a Rudd this time. But it's not a bad size roach, so I'm happy with that. Oh, that's a good size roach. Oh. Mr. Roach. It's a bit rough and covered in black spot and all sorts, but he took my bait, so he's still feeding all right. Not a bad size. I think we'll show the other side, shall we? Because it's a bit rough on that side. He's been caught by a pike or cormorant or something like that. But yeah, not a bad size roach. Let's drop him back in. Let's see if we can get a few more. Cheers everyone who's in and enjoying all the fun. I'm trying to turn this camera around with yucky fingers. Wipe my hands on the towel. Yeah, lovely size, isn't they? We've got it all happening out here now. We're starting to get the swim fed up a bit, and it's becoming a bite at cast, which is quite exciting. I'm going to try a cast without putting any ground bait on this time and just see what happens. How you doing, Sammy? Just having a hot chocolate, everyone, so cheers everyone. You watch me get a flying bite now, you watch. Right, we're going to go for a little bit of a cocktail this time, everyone. Got a small bunch of worms on and a bit of sweet corn. Oh, bite straight away, look at that, everyone. Literally just hit the bottom. We want a much better bite than that, don't we? Oh, there we go. Fish on, and we got a swan going through the line, but we got a fish. Oh, this is. It's alright, we got it. I got it. Juicy Lucy, yep. That worked literally within 1 minute, that fish on. I just put sweet corn and worm on cocktail. And what have we got ourselves? Rudd. Lovely jubbly. He's come out Rudd fishing and he's catching Rudd. Can't be bad, can it? Oh, just about liftable. Shouldn't have done really, but. These hooks are doing me well. They're hooking everything I want them to hook. Missing a couple of bites, but that's fishing. Whee. That's not having it. That's going crazy. Hang on. Here we go. Look at that. Lovely jubbly. Another lovely Rudd. Lovely colours. They're in really good condition, these Rudd. I don't think many people catch them. Well, not many people know they're there, I don't think. So that's pretty cool. Let's get it back in and see if we can get some more. Because we're getting plenty. I think we've had over 10 now. Which is pretty cool. Should we try the same again then, everyone? Because that obviously worked then, didn't it? bunch of worms and squeak one at the same time. Not going too crazy, just a couple of worms and a bit of squeak on like that. Yeah, look awesome, don't they? Nice gold bodies, bright red fins. That's why I love catching them. I thought I'd have to travel down to the fens and places like that for that sort of stuff, but no, I'm glad they're here. The only trouble I've got here is I have to put my rod over the other side of the fence and cast under a tree, but that's working. I'm doing alright. I'm getting fish. John Whitehouse, how you doing? Welcome to the channel. Come in and join some fun. 37 thumbs up, everyone. Thanks very much. You get a bite within a minute again. No problem, John. Go ahead. Drop a question in. That's what it's all for. The only thing I ask if you want to ask a question is hit the thumbs up. Are there tension abroad? There certainly are tension abroad. There are about, but not that common, are they? They're hard to catch if you don't know where you're trying to catch them. That's the trouble. I mean, if you put worm baits out and sweet corn baits out like we are now, you've got a good chance of getting one if you're lucky, you know, if they're there. Same with the carp and the broads, really. They are about, but they're not easy to track down. You're getting bites again already? Oh, I missed this one out the way. Oh, I missed that one. Really? I'm missing clonk and bites there, everyone. Well, I'm not complaining. That's literally a bite in 30 seconds of it hitting the water, which is awesome. Very strange down here, you don't get many big bream. You get a few skimmers now and again. That's mainly decent sized Wroxham Rudd, which is nice to catch. Definitely. Yeah, carp are hard to get. I do know a few places around the Broads for carp, and I'll be showing them in the summer once I've had a good go for them. I've seen a few come out of Hickland Broad up to sort of £7-8, but I do actually know where there's some 30 plus, you know, really big carp, but they don't get caught in the winter. They don't get caught in the summer very often, to be honest, but I've been told a few spots and I've done some research and I'll be checking it out. Yeah, pretty much down here, bream, roach, rudd, perch, ruff. Okay, so that sounds good. There you go. There's a spot to get some tench. Then in Cambridgeshire. Swangy Lakes used to be full of really good tench. I used to get tench up to £10 there, but you know, and have really good mornings of them. But I think most are gone now. Oh, let's not lose this one. Another Rudd coming up, everyone. Good size as well. Mr. Rudd, everyone. Any of these? Let's get it back, see if we can get a bigger one. Oh, here we go, here we go. Literally a bite of cast now. Seeing as you saw when I walked in, everyone said they're not catching nothing. That's crazy, isn't it?
Oh no.
Really? I think I actually missed that. The bite like that. Like, I don't know how well you saw that, but That should be on my hook. That was a lovely bite. I was hoping that was going to be a nice rod, but I didn't actually hook up, which is crazy. And your rod tip's doing that. Maybe we've got a few smaller ones down there, or maybe that's some roach pecking at it. Either way, we missed that one. John Wilson style. I'll do my best to catch a few fish. What's that then? Another 2 cheeky questions. What are they then? Nothing cheeky about it. You can ask questions. That's fine. I couldn't answer the boat hire one. All the boat hires are quite expensive, to be honest. It's cheaper to buy your own boat. It honestly is. You can hire a boat for sort of between £50 and £60 a day. But if you add that up for 2 weeks, say you come down here for 2 weeks, you could buy a boat for that. Yeah, you can get a £500-600 tender boat, and that'll do you quite easy for a week's fishing down here on a holiday. And you could probably get your money back afterwards. Probably then that work out a lot cheaper. Yeah, 10-15 quid each. Just, you know, it's not bad to get some food and net for the day. Away you go. Cheers, Daniel. Appreciate that. I'll subscribe to you back as soon as I get home as well. And I'll go through my channel and all the new people that come in I'll subscribe to. Yeah, exactly. If you spend the money on a half-decent boat, you can take it out anytime you want, instead of just taking it out for a week. If you say £2 grand, £3 grand for a big boat for a week is crazy, isn't it? I know they're expensive boats and they've got to look after them and all that sort of stuff, but oh, look, they're going to have fun on the old boat. That's a big old engine for the Broads. Look at that. That would launch down the Broads at some serious mile an hour. It's more of a sea boat, I would say. There you go, Daniel. What do you reckon then? Nice juicy worm bait. A bit of sweet corn as well. Slide that piece of worm down from up the top there as well. Let's see what we can get on that one. Let's get some ground bait in the feeder. We've got 39 thumbs up, but can we see if we can get ourselves up to 50? I'd appreciate that. Oh, I dropped that one a little bit short, but I'm still going to try it. Fish on, everyone. Feels a good one as well. Better mate. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. This one's going crazy. That's not happy. Big chunky rod. Oh yeah. Oh, that ain't gonna work, is it? Look at that. It's not so round. It's a big long fish, this one. That's a lovely fish. Lovely jubbly. Don't mind the feel of them. That's got a bit of weight to it as well. It's quite thick. No, well, you can see that. Let's spin it round. That's a good fish. No, it's not having it. Wee. I got you. Doesn't want to go on camera the other way around. Nope. God, it's going absolutely crazy. No, we'll show it one more time the other way around, I think, and then we'll put it back. Quickly one more time. Lovely fish. Let's get it back. It's back in the water. We've definitely got these rug going, haven't we? We've got these worked out. Cocktail baits are getting the bigger ones. And I'm literally getting target species every single cast, which is awesome. You can't do that very often, as you know. We target something. Yeah, it was definitely a jumper. Yeah, no swearing on the channel, I don't allow it at all, but after the 3rd of February, YouTube are not going to allow it either, so not being horrible or anything to anyone, just want to keep the channel nice and friendly and, you know, sort of family friendly as well. Right, let's get back out there again. Some more ground bait on the feeder. That's what we're putting out. Sloppy mud mix is what it looks like. That works. And then worm and sweet corn cocktail. Back down on our spot again. This ground bait is good stuff though, this mix. It's a mix of all sorts of things that I've made up myself, but it definitely does the job. Sorry about that, everyone. Get the rod back to where it was. Just getting the power packs and stuff out so you don't turn off on me. I'm pretty really chuffed with the session so far. I would have been happy if I had 2 or 3 rudd today. I only come down here to sit on the bigger baits and try and catch a rudd, and we've had nearly 20. So, can't be bad. Especially when they're the exact species that I've been hunting. It's getting chilly now, as you can feel the dampness coming in. Well, we can put up with that for a couple of hours. Oh, here we go. Oh, I think I missed it. That's a small. Oh, I missed it. Really? That was a clonking bite. Absolutely clonking bite. Ow. Look at myself. Back on the cocktail again. Load of worms and a bit of sweet corn. That's what's doing us the trick. Matched with the ground bait going in the feeder. So they're going to put in again. There's a little bit left in there actually because we got a bite so quick. Good thing about making this ground bait like this and sticky, it stays in there a lot longer. It attracts the fish to you a lot quicker, a lot longer, instead of just coming out and laying on the bottom. Yeah, witching hour's on its way, but it's a good time, especially for a big perch. How you doing, Lloydies? Yeah, we're doing pretty well. We're come down here target and rudd, and I must be getting very close to having 20 of them now. And I've had some good size ones as well, sort of £1.5 sort of size. So pretty chuffed with that. Just trying to get that over £2 now, sort of 2.5 would be nice. Which normally come at this time a day. So let's keep pushing it and see what we can do. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Big slack liner. Oh, fish on, fish on. Give us a good old fun back one, but it's not. Oh, it's not even a rudd. It's actually a perch. Give us a slack liner, that did. Crazy enough. Oh. Just a perch, nothing huge, but still a perch. Put his fin up, shall we? There you go. Still another fish showing it. Gonna keep it up for us now, look. Lovely jubbly. Mr. Perch. All my nails are getting full of ground bait and stuff now, look. Let's turn it around and see if we can get a few more. Yeah, glad you are, Lloydie. That's going to be fun, hopefully. Me too. We'll have a couple of fishing trips and probably grab a beer as well, have a point. Yeah, nice little perch, but nothing too crazy. But what I haven't been saying is I've been feeding up a little swim down the side of the boat here all day while I've been here. I'm now going to drop this down here just in case there's one down there. Just do a quick cast before we put it back out in the middle, just to see if they come on the bait. I'm not going to sit down next to the boat too long. If they're there, then you literally get a bite just like that. So let's get this back out in the middle where we are fishing. Get some ground bait back on. Fish like we're meant to be. Just sometimes good to get a bonus fish. But I say we're not really after them. We're after these rudd, which we keep catching. Oh, Mr. Swan. Mr. Swan's taking my line. Come on, get off it. Oh, I was lucky. Got another one here, though. Not had much luck with the swans on that cast. I think we're okay. It was off down the river with it, but we got it back. Like I say, we've got it to a bite of cast at the moment, so over that way, Swannies. Not through me line. Here come all the geese as well now. They always come in a big long line, the geese. As you can probably see. They follow each other around like that. Which is quite cool. We've got a bite already. It's all happening in front of me. There's birds going from everywhere. Got something developing on the end of the tip there. It's tapping away. But I always give it that a little bit longer because obviously they could be pecking at the feeder as well, at the ground bait. There you go, that one's a little tiny one there. Excuse my nails, they're all full of ground bait and stuff, but Miss Perch. Slightly off the spot there a bit, but we'll still try it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You better just hook it. It's floating properly, so. and see what that does. Lovely load of sludge on the old feeder. Let's get a bag out there in the spot, shall we? That's the spot, right on the spot. Lovely job. 46 thumbs up, 23 people in. Appreciate that, everyone. Hi again, Tasha. How you doing? Cheers for that, Tasha. Here come the swans again. I've had loads of fish, Tasha, since you've been in. Must have had over 20 rudd now. A few perch and a nice sized roach. It's definitely giving a good account of itself, this one. Could be a perch. That's a rod. I see some gold flashings. Oh, lovely. No way you can see that, but that's a really good fish. No. Oh my god. See it, did you, Robert? Oh, you all saw it, did you? Yeah, that was a good fish, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure that was around the £2 mark. That weren't small, but it had a big round body on it. Hi Kev, how you doing? You missed about 20 golden rudd, a few perch and a half decent roach, and I just lost a really nice sized rudd around the £2 mark, right in front of the net. But we're still going, it's not dark yet. We could still get another one. I just wish this place would carry on fishing when it gets dark, especially on rudd. Yeah, Kev, if you're going to come down here tomorrow, I would say come to this exact swim or the next one down. I wouldn't go either way, the other ways, because there was like 20 people down here earlier on and they weren't catching anything. I think we've only got 2 people down here with us now. One's on the far bank and one's spinning down the other end. And obviously we've been baiting here during the day as well, so that'd make it even better. The fish will come overnight or early morning. Oh, I missed it. Really? I had an awesome bite then. That's not good. I hate missing bites off these big rudd. You never know, it could have been a 2.5, 3 pounder. All I know is they're still biting, and that's good. Oh, fish on, everyone. Feels like a good one as well. Yeah. Ooh. Come on. It's coming in, as you can probably see. That's a rudd. There we go. How's that? Another lovely fish. Really good picture quality. Yeah, I hope so. I'll try my best.
Why?
Look at that, lovely fish. I hope these just keep coming. That's exactly what I'm here for. Alright, let's get it back in the water. Don't want to be out too long. And let's see if we can get some more. Cheers, Andy Digger. DP, yes, that happens sometimes. You drop a few, don't you? But we're doing all right. Still got a good chance of getting another big one as yet. We're getting some nice sized ones. It's nice just to keep getting the rod and not getting pestered by too much other stuff.
Oh, fake.
At the moment, I don't know if you can see you can just about see the tip of the rod. I've got it in my hands. I'm waiting for, I can actually feel the bites. I'm striking like that instead of waiting a few taps. Yeah, you're missing a good one here, Andy. Yes. That's nearly a fisher cast. That's definitely a biter cast. Any luck yet?
Oh yeah, we
No.
went to Ladeford, so there's literally no fishing everywhere.
Oh, right.
So I thought just try and come back here for an hour or so. Doing any more?
Yeah, we must have had 20 plus now, I reckon.
Yeah, that's right.
Quite a few.
What you wanted?
I lost one about just around the £2 mark, right in front of the net. But I've had them up to sort of nearly £1.50.
Yeah, that's
So it's alright, yeah. I had a few perch, but nothing huge. No, I ain't really tried though, to be honest.
Shot everyone.
But I would say at the end of this run, there's a boat across the other side, a white one.
Yeah.
I've had all my big perch there.
Oh really?
Sort of £1.50, £2. Something like that do me. What do you reckon, everyone? Boat like that? Nice Shetland. The trouble is, you don't that much room to fish out the back of that, so it won't have. That couldn't be that shape. But that size would be nice. Yeah, you can just about make it out. There's a drone there. That's it. There you go. I'll zoom in. We might be being filmed, or if not, it's an extraterrestrial spaceship. Well, my bites are starting to go quiet, so I'm not sure. I'm still on the same spots and everything. It's weird, that's what it does down here. As soon as it starts to get dark, it's like the fish say, haha, I'm going to bed. Out of all the rivers I know, I can only think of one other river where I can get rudd, and that's Bungie. Golden rudd like that, you know. $58 thumbs up, everyone. Nice one. 32 people in. Do my best to get you a few more fish, but that seems to be slowing down a bit on my side. Might be time to bring it in and drop it down the side of the boat here, where I've been feeding up. See if we can get a perch. But we'll have another casters yet. I thought that's what you've been up to, Martin.
Oh man, it's been on.
Fish on, but tiniest fish of the day. Look at that for a perch. The hell? Yeah, you could. There you go, everyone. Little perch. I ain't going to spin the camera around for that one. That's not really worth it. Cheers, Mick. Yeah, I got one as well. He's winding me up saying he's got a lovely hot drink and all that. He's indoors in the warm. I'm not really cold. I'm a little bit on my toes and hands, but nothing to worry about. Oh, 63 thumbs up, everyone. I'm impressed with that. Thank you very much. That's good for a freshwater video. Live, whatever you want to call it. I think 72. No, that could even be a PB for a freshwater video. $29 people in. We've got some birds nesting behind us, as you can probably hear, up in the trees. Don't know what they are before you even ask. If anyone's in and they ain't hit the thumbs up, please do. That helps the channel out. Can't on this one, John. I'm using the camera as a rod rest for that one. That was actually a rudd in the end. But still a nice fish. I can't buy a bite now, everyone. Oh, we got a bite. Wow. Strange one, it hit it once and that's stopped. End the session. Right, everyone, we're off back to the car, but you're quite welcome to stay on. I'll put you back up on the screen when we get to the car, and then I've got the short journey home. Oh, without breaking my rod. So appreciate everyone staying in. Still got over 32 people in, which is awesome. Jesus. This is what Wroxham looked like in the dark.